Hey, my name is Nicole Formsma, and I'm shooting this video because I truly believe in 40 years of Zen. The last 2 years, I had a lot of big things pop in my life that I had to figure out how to navigate and get through that were really sticky growth opportunities. Through all that, I felt like my nervous system started getting super dysregulated, and it felt like I was living life with my foot on the gas pedal. And now, after 40 years of Zen, I feel so much lightness because the volume on the things that were coming into my field and awareness that didn't really matter, it's like the volume's been turned down, and I'm able to have a lot more clarity, drive, and focus in having the best relationships I can, expanding my business, and feeling like I'm showing up in the highest expression of myself. I highly recommend the 40 Years of Zen program because it targets everything from body, mind, to spirit so that you get synergistic healing on all different levels and you make a maximum impact and be able to live the life that you knew was available to you, but you didn't know how to access. Before I attended 40 Years of Zen, I was just feeling overwhelmed all the time. I felt like any little thing that would kind of come into my reality that I wasn't expecting would throw me on a tailspin, and it would take a lot of effort to regulate my nervous system again. I had a car accident where I had suffered like some minor head injuries and had some memory problems as a result of that. And that was a newer development, and it was something that I didn't want to continue. What made me say yes to 40 Years of Zen was I saw how it blended almost science and spirituality together. Like there was this quantitative way to show an increase in awareness, an increase in consciousness, an increase in healing. I was starting to see that I needed more structure and a different way of exploring the developments that I wanted to experience with like higher achievement levels, regulating my nervous system, helping support my brain, and all the ways that I was able to use it to be creative and develop deeper relationships. So when I saw that it was something that was available, it was like a full body yes for me. Like I knew that that's the direction that I needed to go. I think the only hesitation I had maybe was, okay, this is going to be a big investment. Like, what if it isn't worth it? I didn't get a no. Like when I checked in with my body, it was like, no, like you need to do this. You can start living your better life now. And like, what is that worth to you? And it's worth a lot. What made me appreciate the program the most was the blend of the scientific side of aligning diet, energetic support, and body support, and specially designed programs and all this expertise with the human touch. Everyone at 40 Years of Zen, like every touch point I had was so welcoming and aware. Like you can see it embodied by the people who are around the program that there's something special to it. Moving forward, I'm most excited about living my best life now. Nicole 2.0 now. Like I've been upgraded, my software has been elevated, and like all the trash has been taken out. The biggest takeaway would be how much space fear takes in our programming. A lot of times it's running in the background and we don't even realize it. We're making these choices and we think that we're making them with awareness, but it's almost like this other level of awareness that we're able to access where we really can initially like see what the fears are that are behind our choices and the way we've designed our life. The blending together of like the inner child work and the pod work and the CAP training, all of that really takes the programming and is able to shift it in a way that it's like you don't realize like the prison you're in really until you get out. The main reason I would recommend 40 Years of Zen to others is I see people living their lives in a way that sometimes they're frustrated by. You know, maybe they have like freedom in one area of their life, like their business is great, but their personal relationships are a dumpster fire. And they can't figure out like how to get themselves out of these like frustrating patterns or situations, or they're seeing patterns pop up into their life where it's different people involved, but it's kind of the same thing over and over, and they just feel like they're stuck. I would recommend it to them because you can do lots of different healing work and do it over time and extend it out, and you can kind of like greet a new piece of yourself piece by piece, or you can immerse yourself in a program like this that tackles it from all the different angles of like body, mind, spirit, and science, and you're able to get there so much more quickly and so much more fully that you can live a better life starting right away. This one feels like it is the highest return on investment and quickest shift.